Hello, I'm Jerry Rigged, and this is the Duskers Daily Challenge, August 31st, 2016. Looking at the leaderboard, Dustinito had a damaging showing, so the information that I have suggests probably Swarm. Or something else that is absolutely terrible. Have Lure, again, because do have remote power and a cannon. Again, cannon, pretty much one of the least useful abilities because it destroys a room. You no longer have access to a room. We have two infestation types on a barge A. So this could be fairly large. Two infestation types and narrowed corridors means I actually want to get two out of here quickly as possible. Do have power up here. This could go through. This could go through the entire ship almost. Now, if I have stealth, I will be really happy. If Robbie has stealth, Jury Rigged equals happy. There are no words for the hatred I possess right now. None at all. I do hear Swarm. Totally wrong command. We do have a defense active here. And this is going to be a pretty big ship from the looks of it. I'm going to go ahead and close D64. And okay, R4. R4 is clear. Nothing else special in there. Actually, okay. Let's see if it's attacked again. My main concern right now is slime. I've got the actually open there. Like I said, my main concern right now is slime. I've got the swarm on the ship at least held down pretty well. But slime could really be a hindrance if it shows up. Okay, I'm going to hope that means this is safe. There is an open door here. That scared me for a moment. Oh, and I can actually see there's a robot right there, which usually it doesn't show enough. Oh god. Okay, I've seen everything I need to. Now, I'm hopeful that that generator in R11 will actually power all the way to R3. If it does, then I can actually, if there are other turrets, I could possibly run them. It does. Excellent. Oh, and that's a huge chunk of ship. There is defense somewhere. I'm gonna have to sacrifice a door for this. Room 15. So that means D27 can no longer... D27 can close. It is a long room, so it might be that even this turrets only have a limited range. I hate these situations. I hate lure. I really do. I'm going to expect... And this could be a critical failure. Could be a critical failure. But I'm going to expect this is clear. Okay. Okay, so it was just inside the room. Well, that's interesting then. I hear more swarm. That upgrade is permanently installed. I'm expecting that they're coming from in there. Interesting. Okay, that's good. That means that I don't have to worry about... That means I don't have to worry about slime, which... frankly, is a huge, huge load-off. And it actually means that lure is viable on this map. I'm actually not going to know what rooms are safe and which ones aren't, because I'm opening everything up, but I have time. And the lure will attract... It didn't tell me it was being attacked. Okay, well, gotta be careful about that. 21 enemies. So as long as this lure is active, I'm basically drawing everything into that room to be killed. And that's nice. Actually, One thing I might want to do... because I don't have to worry about... slime now. Which means I can actually push into R2 and power that generator so that that turret is active. I do want to be careful. I am opening a lot of doors, and I want to be careful not to open doors anywhere. I want to open all the doors that don't lead to me, basically. Ah! Now, I know there are still some rooms, but from what I have heard about Lure, this really should be everything. Everything's going to be drawn to the lure, so it won't take long for it to get there and for it to attack. And that's really what I'm counting on. I do want to close off R10 at some point, but I can probably just open 45 and lure them in there. So this is kind of where I play a game. A dangerous game. But... where was that other drone? That other drone was in R13. So... I think that's long enough. That's safe enough. They're all... hopefully clear. I've killed a lot of Swarm and at least 2 Leapers. D33. Well, that worries me a little bit. Okay, there we go. I don't like that. Do not like it at all. Oh yeah, because he got killed in the door. Okay, fine. Just to make sure R13 is clear, as best I can, I am going to leave the turrets active, and I'm going to leave that door open, and anything in R13 should clear out into 57 or into 15 when it spawns, if there's a vent in there. So I'm docking to A2. For safety, I'm going to move 1 in. I'm moving 3 out, and I'm closing A2. If 3 gets killed, it'll suck. But it could be worse. I mean, I don't want 1 to die with all my stuff on it, and 3 needs the tow to bring things back. Now I'm going to check this way first, just in case there's a vent so I can be aware. Speed boost and interface. Well, speed boost is actually kind of nice. Speed boost will at least give me a chance if I do run into Swarm So, is there something I want to swap? Well, I don't really... The lure actually could be useful. I'm going to swap the gather for now. I don't need the interface. What am I thinking? Speed boost. And hopefully, if I do encounter a swarm, I can basically outrun them. All of my drones actually have really low health. I'm going to do this again because I'm still anxious. I'm still not sure. And that looks like that's still a viable lure. Oh, I know that room's clear. What am I doing? Well, I'll go ahead and open it again because something could have gone in there. So I wish I had stealth. I would kill for stealth right now. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do this with 3. 3's my weakest one. He's not going to take a single hit from a leaper. But he's my most expendable. And really, my fear right now is entirely swarm. So, there's a room. Could be problematic, but is clear. This should be clear. Does have defense, that's good to know. Okay, tiny room. R11 should be clear. And this should be clear. Okay. So, I'm expecting through D39 is a single room that has a generator that will power the rest of this ship. Nope. Okay, this should still be clear. This should also be... Actually, I haven't checked here for yet. This should be clear. Okay, that's all the scrap that I've seen so far. Not much scrap here. This should be clear. Okay. This should be clear. I am entirely expecting that I'm going to open a door and, oh my god, it's not clear, it's not clear. Totally expecting that. But for now, I'm close all just to simplify things. I haven't checked R12. But R12 should be clear. So I want to... I've cleared everything that R2 can power. So... Uh-oh. I still don't know which one it is. I'm gonna lose a room. Okay, I'm gonna lose a room, and there's nothing I can do about that. Now, I don't like doing that because it's going to fail at some point. Well, it might, but something in a room might break. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Okay, that's a small room. That's not too bad. Who has gather? Interesting that the drones didn't reorient themselves, or reoriented themselves. They didn't translate. So... that, I think, is the best I can do there. Will take some time. So I think... oh, that's going to be going through. Okay. Nothing of real interest there. Okay, I think... excuse me. I think the best I can do is check those rooms. And... especially if they do go for lure-like candy, they should be clear already. I'm a little nervous, have to admit. Ah! No, you didn't go for... why didn't you go for the lure? Well... So, I have an operation to rescue John. That will cost me. Especially because he has the tow, I have to swap things out on the fly. Let's see if they push past this direction. If they do... Okay. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to cut my losses there, actually. I'm pretty sure those rooms are secured. I can take Wally and... I'm going to get this. I really do not lure. It's such a passive thing. At least what I've heard is at least somewhat right, where it doesn't... It's not slow, but you still have to herd things around, and that's just a bad situation to be in. I can actually, from here... get out. Oh. And I'm going to, just because I'm not in a position to really fight. I have 2 drones, which is going to be a lot of scrap. One drone is 77 scrap, so that's going to be enough to at least mostly repair John, or I can keep one of the other drones. I have some scrap, not as much as I'd like, and the best module that I have out of this is, well, definitely neither of the lures. If I had stealth, I would, even in closed quarters, stealth would be better than the lure. I would love if I had stealth on this map. Big map, lots to chew through. Oh, that would be so nice. Motion. I could do with motion. But lure is just not reliable enough. And I'd say that's case in point for room 15 and that swarm. Because you have to drag them a long way around and they don't always go. So, I'm definitely not going to keep the top position. I might start in the top position if no one else has done better in 765. For now, I'm up there. But there's a lot of the ship I didn't explore, and I bailed out just because I didn't want to take more damage. So, I'm going to sit on my 765. I hope you enjoyed the video, fails included, and have a good day.